Well, hello and welcome back, my friends, to yet another wonderful arts and crafts section here on my channel. For today's video, we're going to get into something that I've talked about for a while but haven't got into. You guys have noticed I like to wear my Maska around a lot. I wear this thing all the time just because it's fun, looks cool, and it gives me a little bit of protection. But as I've addressed in a previous video, I never wear my K6-3 because it's too small. I got a big old fucking melon and it just don't fit. Which was the case of the Maska originally, but I went and I swapped out the liner with some Team Wendy pads here. These are the cloud line system, and I absolutely love these things. This thing is now comfortable as can be. But in today's video, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this here K6-3 and we're gonna take the liner out of it, which is the original liner, but too small for my head, and I'm going to show you guys how to make it bigger for those of you who share my struggles and happen to have one of these. So I'm assuming that's like all of 6 people. I've got a whole pile of Team Wendy pads here, which you can buy on my store, and I'll leave a link down in the comments. But yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this thing. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, the K6-3 here is the helmet that came right after this big old fucking Maska, the big old heavy thing, and they thought, wow, this thing is so heavy, it's like 11 pounds, it's hard on our necks, it's made out of all steel. Why don't we get super fancy and make one out of all titanium and give it, you know, the ballistic glass? Because the Maska, she's just a slit, you can go right on through it. This one, they're like, wow, it's titanium, got the ballistic glass, it's gonna be so much lighter and way easier on our neck. And boy, let me tell you, did they do a fantastic job of making this thing only weigh 10.5 pounds. I mean, that's got to be way easier on you, right? But anyways, let's get into this. So first things first, what I'm gonna do here is you spread these your wings out on one side or another to get this damn face shield off. I'm gonna use my fucking He-Man strength on this thing. I say that, may have to go get a screwdriver. All right, don't have He-Man strength. 1 minute. Run over here to the workbench and grab some tools, because I probably should have done that beforehand anyways. And I know I'll need some. I'm not sure how much, but some. Take this here. There we go. Helmet's popped loose. And the face shield is off. Not much to it, you know, just a curved old piece of titanium. Got 2 little doodads that stick out on either side and get caught in those holes. But yeah, so it's a face shield off. Now, this is the existing liner here. Chin strap, obviously not so hot. I'll have to replace that chin strap later on, and I've got to replace the chin strap of my Maska too. Just haven't got around to that. But the liner itself, most important. So you get on in here. It's just velcroed in, and you peel it on out of there. Just like that, you got a naked, empty shell. And this thing here, not the most comfortable. It's made out of foam, but that foam is pretty dense and not very shock absorbing, to say the least. So toss that to the side, we don't need that anymore. Then you've got the actual shell and the earpieces, which these earpieces here, I would like to maintain those, just because, you know, they work as almost like a half-ass ear pro. They kind of seal your ear in there, and I don't know if that was by design or what, but they are nice. So I'm going to try to maintain this whole ear pad, neck pad thing, and the chin strap, of course. And for the pads, what am I going to be using? I'm going to be using these Team Wendy Zorbium action pads. These things are old. I would imagine these things are like early 2000s, but I got a whole bunch of them in a batch of milsurp I got, so I figured, hey, let's put these to the test and get them installed in this here helmet to make it bigger. So let's get to that. So I went ahead and unpackaged everything for you so you didn't have to watch me open bags and whatnot. And you'll notice a helmet liner consists of essentially 2 parts. You got the pads that obviously sit on your head, and they're what make the helmet liner exist. But seeing as the inside of the helmet is slick, you know, there's no way to make these things stay in there. So with that being said, it comes with these little velcro pads here that you will put these strategically throughout by following the instruction manual, and then you just stick everything to it. So I'm sure you guys know how to work stickers, or maybe you don't. If you're here watching my channel, I have doubts, but pretty simple. You peel off the sticky doodad Which who knows if this adhesive is even any good anymore after this long. Oh yeah, that's extra sticky. You peel it off, you take it, and then you put it in. That easy. Now, what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and put a cut in this video, and I'm gonna use my magical editing skills that I don't use at all, and bring you back once all those are in. And bada bing, bada boom, thanks to the magical power of editing, we now have all the little Velcro pads installed in this here helmet. And I hope I've done it right, but we'll see. So now, next step, go and take these here pads, and I like to start right at the old crown of the head here with this here biggin. This one's gonna go right here in, bump the GoPro stand. Right here in the middle, and that's what sits right on top of your head. Next step, you're gonna get the big old square boy, and that is your forehead pad. Jam that bad boy in there. It is also stuck. Next, you're gonna get this one here, which it's got a little dust on it and a piece of Ike hair. Who knows where he's at? He's out meandering around the shop. You take this here though, stick it in the back for the back of your head. Nextly, you're gonna need 4 of these here, which obviously these kits come with these, so you know. Take it here, and these go around the sides of your head to keep this thing from wobbling off. Done. And then on this side as well. Bada bing and bada boom. And look at that, you got a whole new liner in your helmet. And this is just a cheap like ACH combat helmet padding. You could go with the more expensive Team Wendy Cloud line, but that cost me like over $100 to put in my helmet, and this obviously is going to run like, I don't know, 20 bucks or whatever the hell I'm selling these things for. But yeah, look at that. That's all there is to it. I need to lower this one down just a little bit. And boom. And look at that. You have now relined your helmet. And let me slip this thing on off camera here to make sure it fits. Oh yeah. Fits like a glove. Comfortable as can be. So let me cut this shot here real quick and we'll bring you back. And I'll let you see what I look like with my helmet on now that it fits. Alrighty, and now as you can see, helmet fits nice. Oh, got my ear pad all tucked up in there. Oh yeah. Helmet fits nice and comfortably. Wonderful on my head. Face shield, now extra protected from anything that would wish to do me harm. Although I will say, I do like how the Maska-1Sch's face shield extends down to here. This thing just leaves my chin open. Could be a matter of me just having a big old face. But you know, or maybe they did this on purpose. You know, I could be sitting here doing my thing, working around. It gets nice and hot outside. You know, you want to have you a nice brew or something of that nature. You could fit your little straw up here. You get a margarita on a nice hot day. Who knows what's happening out in Chechnya these days? It may be a nice tropical paradise after all the nuclear war and fallout. You never know. But with that being said, I know this was kind of a lame, boring video, but I've had people ask me how to do this, and it gives me filler content, so I can at least be like, oh, well, you know, I posted it in the last 2 weeks. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in, folks. I'll try to get you some more entertaining content here in the future. Thank you, and as always, I approve of this here helmet and new liner. Later.